for the Lady Jets. 113-35 the final score. And here we go with game number 2 of our twin billing. And you got a Jet squad that would like to exact a little revenge after losing down in Macon in January, 76-61. Jets coming in with a better of the conference marks at 5-3. Central Georgia Tech at 3-5. And South Georgia Tech putting Jalix Ewing, Hindrens, Bartolus, Jordan Dixon, Aiden Fitzgerald, and Dwight Brown on the floor to begin this one. And right on cue, Dwight Brown laying it up and in. Meanwhile, on the other side of the floor, as the three is missed, you've got Devin Robinson, Roosevelt Brown, Christian Watkins, Caden Douglas, and Christian Torres. Obviously, the Jets have been playing some pretty good basketball here of late. Coming in with a 5-3 record. And that doesn't have them that far out of the top of the conference. That is Fitzgerald dropping in the three. And if you are the Jets and you can win this when you knock off Central Georgia Tech, then you've got a keen eye on what's going on tonight in Douglas between East Georgia State and South Georgia State. And hoping for an East Georgia State win if you are the Jets. Because then you are only about a game out on the loss side of the conference record. Into the paint, a little bit short with the Torres try. Dixon to the other side, Fitzgerald under the three, and he's hit two. Jets jumping out to the 8-zip lead. Thrown away, a little too tall with a toss from Douglas to Brown. And the Jets will put it in play with an opportunity to have a double-digit lead just about 90 seconds or so in. Lean in, Ewing the tip back. And Jets by 10 very early. Three-pointer. It is dropped in from long range by Christian Watkins. Ewing feeding into the corner to Dixon. Dixon with the drive. Bounced it off the glass. Then it bounced off of the head of Douglas. And Dixon able to get it back. Back it goes to Dixon, top side. A couple of Titans off the bench ready to check into the game for Central Georgia Tech. And as that is tossed to Douglas. Off the rim, and Fitzgerald going to pick up the foul, trying to grab the rebound from Robinson. So Fitzgerald picking up his first personal. It is the second team foul. Non-shooting and brought in from the baseline. In play to Trevelyan Wheeler in the game. Dixon feeding into the corner, Ewing for three, and he will pop it. Nice feed in traffic, not able to bounce it off the glass. Wheeler. Ewing heading the other way with it, feeds it back to Fitzgerald. Dixon says, heck, let me join the 3 club. Rebounded by Torres. Give it to Brown. Brown with a down low look. Back out front and goes to Torres. Watkins misfiring. Rebounded by one of the top rebounders in the conference. And let's see, did Dixon commit the foul? He did, of the offensive variety. And that's got us to the first media timeout. Well, if you can have a lead after every media break, you're in good shape. It is the Jets by 8.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
Enjoying the game, enjoying the phone. A little more maybe than the game. Of course, if you are the Jets, you're enjoying the game a little bit more than the phone right now. Got an 8-point lead. Going into the first media timeout. Let's see if we have any new Jets coming out of the break. Yep, Daryl Bond's in. And that looks like the only change. Bond into the game and Dixon going out for the Jets. And there's the shot clock violation prior to the Lamar Edmonds shot. So the Jets to put it in play for the near sideline. Bond to Ewing. And by the way, our apologies if you thought we weren't streaming the game tonight. Little miscommunication. Well, not really miscommunication. That's probably not the appropriate term. Just a misreading of things. So I did not realize there were 2 games tonight until I got here. Had to do some quick addition. Fitzgerald off on the 3. Bartle is trying to tip it back in, couldn't. Torres sending it to the other end of the floor, and there is the jumper from the line. Good for Watkins. So we hope not many folks checked in and said, hey, there's no link. Must not be a game. That'll go out of bounds. Ewing coming out and checking into the game for South Georgia Tech is Matija Vucic. Also into the game is Ilich Yakiman. Titans, meanwhile, putting Devin Robinson back in after starting the game and coming out. Vucic bringing into the glass. Watkins out front, give goes to Edmond. Torres shooting. Torres a 72% free throw shooter. Second most total points on the team, 222, as compared to Brown's 324. Yakman giving it to Bod, and not sure what that infraction was, but it's got the ball back into the hands of Central Georgia Tech. And great to have you watching, by the way, and a reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The more, the merrier, as far as subscribers go. You cannot get enough. I guess somewhere along the line there is a finite number, but I can assure you we are nowhere close. Dropped in by Watkins. Back it goes to Brown, to Yakman. Vaughn feeding to Vucic. Makes the right turn and then loses it out of bounds. Central Georgia Tech basketball in a three-point game. Jets had 10 on the board before you could turn around and say boo, and all of a sudden, Titans right back into the game. Stolen away by Yakman. Gives it over to Bod, and Bod will lose it out of bounds. Dixon back into the game, Bod coming out. And is put in play to Robinson. And handed back to Watkins. Long range shot from Brown, and Brown tying the game up at 15. Dixon out front with it. And off to Yakman. Fitzgerald into the paint looking for his first two after a pair of threes, and it's taken to the other end by Watkins. Torres off the rim. Dixon with the board. Who will break apart the 15 all time? Fitzgerald wanting his third three. Back out front and goes to Dixon after the Yakman rebound. Back into the corner, Yakman for three. He will nail it. First Yakman points of the game. Torres putting it on the floor. Watkins to his left, he'll go right. Brown with him each step of the way, tosses to the other side of the floor. Edmond into the paint, picked up by Robinson. And it is a one-point game. Fitzgerald and Yakman, eventually Dixon in the game of pass and catch. And he'll drive short. Torres had it, taken away by Dixon. Back out front and goes to Yakman. Picks up the dribble. Down to Vucic. Vucic the bucket. Watkins the foul, and it'll be a three opportunity for Vucic. But it will be after the timeout. Media break number 3. With the Jets leading it by 1. working on a Rubik's Cube. Well, sucking on a lollipop and watching Jets basketball. That's how you enjoy a night at the hangar. I never could do those things. I mentioned it previously, I think, on a prior broadcast with somebody, maybe the same lady, sitting in the stands with your Rubik's Cube. I think part of it is patience. I mean, if I don't solve it quickly, I'm out. Vujic to the line. Vujic from Serbia. 6'11" freshman. Well, apparently they didn't give him the bucket. Obviously, with him shooting two, they did not. Thought he had hit it and he had one coming, but apparently no. Little trip and fall by Dixon, but able to get back up and get back on defense. That is Pringley with a miss. Martellus back into the game too for the Jets. Lifted over to Dixon. Halftime, we talk with Dr. John Watford, president at South Georgia Tech. Stolen away from Yakum, and with it is Brown. Vujic, a tall target to try to get it over, and Wheeler didn't. A foul committed by Brown. Joshua Langfels checking into the game. And he will put it in play with the give to Ewing. Langfels with a give to Vujic. That is a lean in by Bartellis. And Bartellis pushing it out to a 5-point lead. Dixon some tight defense. He's already got one foul. And there's the pull up from the elbow. Robinson for two. And if you look at the conference standings in the GCAA, coming into tonight, South Georgia State 7-1, Albany Tech at 4-2, East Georgia 6-3, South Georgia Tech 5-3. Georgia Highlands and Gordon both at 4-4. Central Georgia Tech 3-5. Langfels with a miss on the three. Rebounded by Torres. Southern Crescent Tech 2-7. Andrew College has won one game out of 8 conference games. Langfels all alone on the other end of the floor, but it was stolen away by Robinson, who then, I think, went backcourt. And it will be South Georgia Tech basketball. Given over to Bartellis. Vujic with it. Torres defending. Picked up the dribble at the right time because coming around to steal was Douglas. And a foul as Langfels brings it inside. He'll go to the stripe. Langfels shooting. in a 22-19 game. And he'll get his first. But I mentioned South Georgia State and East Georgia State battling tonight. And if you were South Georgia Tech and you can knock off Central Georgia Tech tonight and go 6-3. And if East Georgia wins and goes 7-3, while South Georgia State goes 7-2, then you're almost in control of your own destiny if you were South Georgia Tech, with South Georgia State still on the agenda. It's a matter of you win the games you play and you finish the top seed. And yeah, all those non-conference losses completely irrelevant. Dropped in from the charity stripe by Wheeler. Dixon to Ewing. He'll lob down to Vucic. And Vucic able to lay it in. This much smaller Central Georgia Tech team might make that play to Vucic available all night long. I mean, their tallest guy is 6'9". And you got a 6'11" Vucic. Timeout on the floor, 7:28 left in the half.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
There are a couple of Lady Jets that had a big role in the win tonight for the Jets over Central Georgia Tech. That is Carter and Silva. Both are strong coming off the bench, but boy, they were productive coming off the bench for the Jets. $7:28 to play. Half number one put in play to Dixon. Top side to Bartelis. Dixon thinking about the three, backs it out. Puts up the jumper just inside the arc, a little too strong. Rebounded by Pringley. And committing the foul on the trip down was Vucic. Put in play to Watkins. And by the way, what's the significance in being a top seed, other than obviously being the champion of the conference? It is that potentially on the women's side, you do host if you're the top seed. And potentially you host the semis in the championship. On the men's side, you got to get out of the quarterfinals as the highest seed. And the highest seed coming out hosts. Shot over to Lang fails. And Lang fails. Dropping it in. By the way, again, my apologies. I apologized in the opening game Need to do it again. Don't have any reason, any clue why the voice just takes off some syllables or words. Breaks apart. Except that I'm thinking it's overuse. And I don't know how that's corrected. We do a ton of sports. Pringley for the charity stripe. And when you do a ton of sports, it's not like you can take, a month off. Martellus down to Vucic, and Vucic, little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on us. Pushing that lead out to 30 and prompting a Central Georgia Tech timeout. 5:13 to go in the half. And let's see if we're combining this. Nope, we're keeping it as a 30, so we are not combining it with a media break. Watching the game from the hangar, I think the camera kind of caught them, and they were like, hey, wait a minute, I really don't want to be on camera. Five minutes to play in the half. 30-23 game. Give it over to Brown. I get it. Hey, I wouldn't want to be on camera either. Can you move that thing? Second shot clock violation for the Titans. Well, we did not combine the latest timeout with the media timeout, so that means we've got at least one more break before halftime. Ewing with a drive. Put back up there for Vucic, kicked out to Dixon. Into the corner to Martellus. And Martellus just lost the dribble. Over to Brown. Laid up and in by Watkins. Martellus down low. That was a great pass. Vucic laying it up and in. He's got 10 already. Jumper from the elbow. Watkins for two. Dixon across the mid part of the floor. He will drive. Back pocket pick. Torres got it. Goes down to Watkins. And Watkins lays it up and in. Central Georgia Tech drawing to within 3. Langfell's popping the 3 ball. Big bucket as we get inside 3 to play, half number 1. Pringley in the corner, fade away and fires off the rim. Vucic wraps it up. Ewing lost it briefly on the spin, gives it over to Dixon. And Dixon misfiring. Martellus with a putback. Jets regrowing that lead. Blocked by Martellus. Down the floor to Ewing. The alley-oop. Dixon. Lead back to 10, matching their largest. Torres with the screen. Brown with a miss. Vucic with a rebound. I don't think we've had our media timeout. The last one and a half. Haven't had a dead ball. Inside about 5. Martellus with a feed to Vucic. Slapped away from Vucic, picked up by Robinson, hands to Torres. Loose ball, Lang Fells picks it up. And you got a timeout on the floor. It is asked for by South Georgia Tech. And a nice little run of 7 to expand the lead to 10 with inside a minute to play in the half. Just about all white. Jones County diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Just about a minute to play. Half number 1. Nearly taken away, but able to get it back. Ewing does the ollie. Boy, had the wherewithal to do the ollie, and Martellus blasts it through. Watkins off the glass. Martellus with a board. Bucket. Foul 2. Jets going to the line. And they have put together a 9-0, now 11-0, and could be 12-0 run. After the Titans had drawn to within 3. Torres for 3. In and out. And that will do it for the half. But a big run near the end of the half. And that will push the Jets out in front by 15, their largest lead of the game. It is halftime. Dr. John Wadenford, our halftime guest. It is good to have with us at halftime Dr. John Wadford, president of South Georgia Tech. Doctor, how are you?
I'm doing great, Robert. How are you doing today?
I am doing good as well. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk. I know we do this about once a year, so it's become a routine.
That's great. I always enjoy talking to you, and it's always fun to talk about great things at South Georgia Tech, and of course our great men's and women's athletic programs in our Jets and Lady Jets.
Let me ask you this before we even get started on questions about South Georgia Tech, and I've been asking this of various individuals. It just feels like to me there is kind of a renewed or growing interest in junior college athletics. And that might be exclusive to this year. Does that seem to be true at events that you attend?
I really feel it too. People are beginning to respect the value of coming to a 2-year school. We've even had some of the recruits' family where the students were being recruited by 4-year D1 schools, and because their families were involved in athletics and at the college level and on even into the professional level, they wanted their young person to come to a JUCO school because if you go from straight out of high school into that D1 school, unless you are a superstar, and I mean a really big superstar, you're not going to get much play time. And a lot of things could happen during that redshirt year or the freshman year or even the sophomore year. But when you come to a JUCO school and you are that superstar in high school, your playing time is going to be a lot more increased. And of course, more play time you get, the better you get, the more experience. So from that side of it, I have seen an especially renewed interest in 2-year opportunities.
And let me say, too, to the fan, I say this often as well. If you don't go to a junior college athletic event, there's a good chance you are missing somebody that is going to be playing at the professional level at some point. And South Georgia Tech, a perfect example of that with Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder played his ball there, and, man, he hit the big time and played in the NBA for a number of years. Heck, he may still be. I don't know.
I believe he is.
But so you're missing out if you don't go check out a JUCO event.
Well, and, we have great players, and I say we, at South Georgia Tech we do, but in all of these colleges that we compete with, it's fascinating to see the level of talent that comes out on the courts. And a lot of our locals have realized that. I know you've seen it when you're at the games and you see the fans that are out there. And it's not just people that are directly connected with South Georgia Tech, even though a lot of them are, and we love to have those. But there's a lot that just love the sport and love athletics and come out just to see the talent, not only here at South Georgia Tech, but from the other colleges as well.
All right, let's talk about sports in South Georgia Tech. On the ladies' side, you've got a coach who is now in his second year, and your AD as well, and off to a great start.
Yep.
So you got to be pleased with that hire.
I am so pleased with Jason Carpenter has hit the ground running. He already had some great coaching experience. The athletic director, administrative side of it was a little new to him, but he's very mature. He's very intuitive and very smart. So all of those things translate to a great administrator. So he's doing a great job on both sides. But I love the way he connects with the students, the players. He communicates so well with our faculty and staff because a coach has to do those things. And then I've seen him with recruits and their families. And, that's a critical part of coaching is being able to relate and understand what those recruits are thinking, what their family members are thinking when they're coming to look at our college in hopes that their student might come. So he's got all those boxes checked, and I'm looking forward to a continued great season with Jason at the helm.
And on the other side of the court, on the men's side, Chris has been there in South Georgia Tech, I think 12 or 13 years as a whole. Not that long as a head coach,
right.
but definitely he is part of the reason there's kind of a family atmosphere at South Georgia Tech.
He really is. Chris brings so much to the table. He has that very even-keeled demeanor. Yes, just like any good coach, he's going to, when it's time to get your back hair up, he'll get his back hair up. But it's not a every 5-minute thing with Chris. He's going to do it when it's necessary. and he's fun to watch coach. You know, some coaches are very laid back, and I would say Chris is a little laid back too, but I enjoy watching him coach because I see a lot of leadership, and I see a lot of respect from the students toward Chris and Ray Johnson, his assistant coach. And of course, we've got a great assistant coach in Olivia Melvin on the ladies' side. So I'm really proud of this whole coaching staff that we have and the opportunities that they're bringing for these students.
And always when we converse, I'm thinking about the athletic side because that's what we're involved with. But obviously, a much larger side of South Georgia Tech is the academic side. So the last time we talked, I know there were new things coming. What about this year, a year later? Is there still more on the horizon?
There is. We're real excited that we have just at the end of 2024, we've just received approval from the Georgia Board of Nursing to begin accepting students for our LPN to RN bridge program. That's for students who are already, I say students, people who are in the community already practicing as a licensed practical nurse can come back, and in one more year they can get their RN and sit for their RN license. That's big for South Georgia Tech to be able to offer that, and it's big for our athletes because there's a lot of biology courses and courses that are readily transferable to D1 schools, which all of our athletes aspire to do that, to transfer on to a D1 school. And those courses transfer a lot better, especially if they're wanting to go into the medical side of sports science. And so I know a lot of them are taking some of those biology classes that we've just recently started offering because of the RN program. So that's big for everyone.
I imagine that process is very extensive, so we won't ask you to take us through the entire process, but length of time, is that something that you give birth to idea-wise years in advance? How long does it take that to come to fruition?
You know, it has been years. We got serious about it probably about 15 months ago. The application process was at least a year long. The application is almost like a college a doctoral dissertation that you submit to the Georgia Board of Nursing, because you've got to have your plan, not just plan in place, but you've already should already have committed some resources and finances to the program before they will approve the program. So there's a lot into it. We've already hired the 3 nursing staff that we had to hire in addition to that biology instructor. So yes, there's a lot of preparation that goes into that.
I picture you as a goal-oriented kind of guy, and that when one goal is achieved, you've already thought about the next one, what you want to pursue next. So what does John Wadford want to pursue next?
You know, we have a lot of opportunities for students at South Georgia Tech, and our goal is to continue to increase those opportunities without minimizing what we already do. Our mission is workforce education. And we have just signed a new partnership with AGCO. We've talked before about our partnerships with Caterpillar and John Deere. Well, AGCO is seller of Fendt and Massey Ferguson tractors. And so that covers 2 more bases with diesel tractors and a partnership where they'll be supplying training for our instructors and our students, as well as equipment supplies. So we've just signed that agreement. We'll be moving forward with putting that in place during the year 2025. We're also very excited about the opportunity to continue to work with Georgia Southwestern State University. They have a new president over there, Dr. Michelle Johnston, and she's coming to us from coastal Georgia. And she is on fire for partnerships with both South Georgia Tech and with our Sumter County school system. And we've already had several meetings and are working toward that end. So that's going to open up some articulation agreements for students to be able to continue their education after they leave South Georgia Tech, if they once they get employed, or even if they choose not to go straight into the workforce and want to go straight into that bachelor degree opportunity, that will be available to them. So all those things are on the drawing boards and in the process of implementation now, and we're really excited about that.
One thing I see when I drive past junior college campuses, all over the country, is a lot of construction. So we've talked about academics, athletics. What about the physical aesthetics there on campus? I mean, is there things that you would like to see built or constructed over the course of the next 5 to 10 years?
Yes, sir. We definitely want to see our dorms expanded. We call them dorms. I know that's kind of an antiquated terminology, but our college has been around a while. But our residence halls, we have 250 beds in our residence halls. And even when right now our enrollment's up, and we actually had to turn away students that were on a waiting list to go into the residence halls. And from a president standpoint, you never want to turn students away. We want everyone. But we just didn't have a place for them. And so we try to put them in online classes and things like that, but they really wanted to live on campus. So we want to expand that opportunity for our students. And we're also expanding the gym. That project is already on the ground. You'll see some construction in the gym even as we speak. At the front part of the gym, it won't affect the game other than where the facilities might be used in the concessions area. But we're going to continue to expand that out and add classrooms and an exercise room for our general student body, but add classrooms for our rec and leisure management program that is part of our academic offerings down here in the gym.
I'm going to bring it full circle and go back to athletics. Do you foresee at some point additional sports there at South Georgia Tech?
I never want to rule out anything. Whatever we do, we want to be great at it. We never want to just have something just to say, yeah, we've got that program. But we also want it to be able to sustain its own cost. We don't use state dollars. We don't use taxpayer money to finance our JETS program. We use local dollars and Booster Club monies, and we're very grateful to our Booster Club and our Booster Club members for that. But we're able to balance those with those budgets. If we ever were to add, we would probably start because we have tennis courts. We may have a tennis team. We may add track, maybe even a softball team because we have a softball field. But all those would be on the 5-year strategic plan, let me say, rather than the next year or two strategic plan.
Dr. John Watford, president of South Georgia Tech, it is always a pleasure to talk to you and obviously an honor to be able to stream Jets basketball. Thanks for being our halftime guest.
Thank you, Robert. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Second half action gets underway in a 44-29 game, and the Jets going on a 12-0 run that has ended on the Watkins lay-in in the second half. And that pushes the Jets out to a 15-point lead, and of course with the two trimmed. And now they've got the ball back, and again it is Watkins. And Watkins has got Central Georgia Tech on a miniature run to begin half number 2. So to win the half, it was the Jets on a run. And to begin the half, a miniature one for Central Georgia Tech. Ewing, Dixon, Martellus, Fitzgerald, and Brown, the same five that began the game, beginning the second half for the Jets. And apparently Fitzgerald dribbled out of bounds. Robinson, Torres, Watkins, Brown, and Douglas, same five that began the game, beginning half number 2 for Central Georgia Tech. By the way, a final score, Georgia Highlands has defeated Gordon tonight, 91-58. We do not have a score from the South Georgia, East Georgia game. And let's see if we can see how that affected the standings. There's got Dixon on the drive, lay-in won't happen. Fitzgerald couldn't lay it in either and did get it back. And we'll go back out front to Ewing. Reset the offense. That puts Georgia Highlands at 5-4, Gordon at 4-5 in conference play. Douglas with a miss, rebounded by Fitzgerald. Jets still looking for their first second half points. A couple of minutes in. And Fitzgerald going to the stripe. Fitzgerald with a pair of threes in the first half. Taking his first trip to the stripe. Individual numbers from the first half. Top scorer for Central Georgia Tech, Watkins with 14. The top rebounder was Torres with 4. The assist leader, Brown, with 2. Most time on the floor, Watkins. About 18.5 minutes. What was really surprising about the first half was the discrepancy in rebounds. 6 Central Georgia Tech rebounds, which almost sounds impossible, to 24 for South Georgia Tech. Bucket will count, a foul to boot. And Watkins, who led in the first half, has done the bulk of the scoring in half number 2 for Central Georgia Tech. And he has got the Titans on a 6-0 run, trying to make it 7 straight. For the Jets, the top scorer was Vucic in the first half with 10. Rebounding honors went to Martellus and Dixon, both with 5. The assist leader, Ewing, with 5. And the most time on the floor was Martellus, 16 minutes, 12 seconds. Bench scoring, Jets 20, Titans 6. Off turnovers, 10 Titan points and 6 South Georgia Tech points. Out of bounds off Torres. Jets keep it. Biggest first half lead was the halftime advantage of 15. There's been one tie at 15, and there has only been one leader thus far. That's been the Jets. Martellus tipped away, taken away by Torres. Down the floor to Brown. And Brown will make it a 44-38 game. And now that Titan run at 9 straight. Fitzgerald trying to end it. Air ball. away by Martellus into the hands of Robinson. And if you're looking at foul issues, there are none for the Jets. Nobody with more than one. And only one with more than one for the Titans, Brown with 2. And the second half thus far, early. Relatively foul-free. Just haven't been that many fouls in this game. A total of 10 the two teams combined in the first half. And 12 now total. Dixon has it taken away. Watkins with it. And the three-pointer by Brown. You got a timeout on the floor as the first half ended on a 12-0 Jets run. Half number 2 starts with a Titans 12-0 run.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
Popcorn and basketball. I mean, you know, who can ask for anything more? Of course, Jet fans looking for a Jets win. I know, Titan fans want the same, but hey, we're at the hangar. You like to win those even more than you do the away game. Or is it the other way around? Oh, well. You want to win them all. And the Jets trying to go to 6-3 in the conference. To do that, got to win here. Yakiman into the ball game for the first time in the second half. Fitzgerald doesn't have a 2, but does now. Lays it up and in, and the 12-0 run ends. And into Watkins. Brown picking up the defense as Martellus backs off. Brown with a board, gives to Martellus. And he will be fouled on the trip in. So Martellus going to the line with 6 in the game. Five-point lead. Martellus pushing it out to 6. It has been as large as 15. But almost all of that taken away on the 12-0 run to begin the half by the Titans. And much of it involving that guy right there wearing 3 on his jersey, Watkins. Watkins has 21 in the game. Watkins, little flip over to Robinson, and he will bank it off the glass from the left side. Out front to Yakiman. And it's Martellus for 3. off the rim. Watkins with a rebound, feeds it to Brown, blocked by Bartelis. Yakiman into a lot of traffic. But the Jets able to get it back. Bartelis finds it. Handed to Yakiman. That is Fitzgerald. He's got the three. And he's got 11 on the night. Second Jet to double digits. Vucic, who hasn't seen the floor thus far in the second half, but is about to. He's on the sidelines. Had 10 in the first half. And here comes Vucic into the game. Brown going out. And we've got some moisture apparently on the floor. And that'll be taken care of. Vucic says, let me handle that. Boy, it's 6'11". I mean, it's almost like you're playing cricket or something to get down that low, to be able to mop up the moisture. No, I don't know anything about cricket. Just don't they kind of get low and hit the ball kind of like a cue ball? I don't know. Used to be a game we played way back, and I cannot remember what it was. Shuffle, shuttle, something. Wasn't it kind of like crickets? All right, back to the basketball. Fadeaway firing, Vucic with a miss. Didn't get iron, so the shot clock runs out. In play to Watkins. Yakiman providing the defense. Over to Robinson. That is Brown, and he'll hit another three. Turn it into a 2-point game. Off the glass for Langfells. Langfells now with 9 in the game. Robinson with the basketball, 4-point Jet lead. Inside 12 to play, Watkins. Langfeld might have gotten a piece of that one. Back it goes to Langfelds. Give it to Yakiman. Little weave action. Fitzgerald, top of the key. Wide left, Watkins with the board. And a three from Douglas. We've got a 1-point ball game, not quite to the halfway point of half number 2. That'll go off Langfelds. And it'll get us to the media timeout. 11:07 to play. A 1-point game in a very key conference matchup.
Of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
It is a family affair here. Got Superman, kid basketball. I probably shouldn't bring these things up because it shows how little I know about modern paraphernalia. In Americas at the hangar, 11:07 to play. Jets trying to keep it pretty close as far as the distance they are from the top of the conference. 7-1 South Georgia, 6-3 East Georgia State tonight. Then you got Albany Tech at 4-2, followed by South Georgia Tech at 5-3. Well, we've got a conversation on the other side of the floor, and that is what's keeping us from reactivating play. I don't know if anything came of the conversation, but it's over. And we're back to the basketball in a 4-point game. Air ball from Douglas. Jets with the basketball put in play to Langfels, Yakman to Bartelis. Langfels trying to whip it to Vucic. Titan got a hand on it. Eventually, Douglas will take it. Watkins to Brown. They'll put up the jumper, and Brown's been hot in the second half. It's now 15 in the game for Brown. And you got an offensive on Vucic. Let's see how many first half points Brown had. 5, so he has had 10 in the first 10 minutes of the second half. In play to Watkins. And a little bump from Yakman, drawing the foul. That'll be the first on Yakman. Non-shooting foul brought in from the near sidelines. Dixon into the game and Yakman coming out. In play to Watkins. Short on the Brown 3 try, rebounded by Ewing. Ewing driving, pulls up from outside of the paint, lost control of the basketball, but a good thing he got fouled. Was about to lose possession. And apparently it was the foul that created the loss of possession. And Ewing, who's got 6, misses the first of 2. Oh for 2, rebounded by Torres. Watkins pulling up the dribble, gives over to Robinson. Robinson will hit it from the charity stripe. We have got our second tie in the game. It was knotted at 15, knotted now at 53. Give it over to Dixon. Dixon will walk it to the Jets at midfloor, the emblem. Brown with a handoff. Ewing with a miss, rebounded by Watkins. Pull-up jumper off the rim. And it will go out of bounds off of Douglas. The Titans have never led in the game, but they are as close to a lead as they have been since it was 15-15. Brown with the offensive foul. And a timeout on the floor asked for by the Titans. 53 each, 8:23 left in regulation. Well, I mentioned in the game prior, that trio of fans, they enjoy themselves. They enjoy their time here at the hangar, and you can tell it. I think they are Jet fans, which means they would ultimately enjoy a Jet win. And the gentleman trying to comply. Trying to put one together in a 53-all game. 8:23 to go. Nearly stolen away, but able to come up with a loose ball. Robinson. And I think we didn't have the shot clock at the right spot. It's at 16 now. And I don't think it's been 14 seconds since the ball was put in play. And it looks like we're going to put the shot clock at 25. And bring it in from the near sideline. In play to Torres. And you got a jump ball. Possession arrows got us going the other way. Martellus to Dixon. And eventually into the hands of Ewing. Ewing leading the team with 5 assists in the first half. Breaks the 53 all-time. Robinson hands it right back to Watkins. Watkins had that big start to the second half. We're tied again. And then it's quieted. And we haven't heard a whole lot out of him in the last 8 minutes scoring-wise, but obviously he's been a key part of the offense. Others have done the scoring, like Brown. Martellus with it. Trying to get it out front to Dixon, stolen away by Brown. Rejected by Martellus. Dixon to Fitzgerald, shoots the three, short. Put back, not there, loose ball, foul. And who did it? That is going to be Robinson. So Robinson with a personal. Jets to put it in play from the baseline. And did we get a technical mixed in? No, apparently not. Boy, for a moment there I thought maybe so. Team starting to head to the, vacant parts of the floor. Watkins with it. Feeds it down low. Robinson and the foul committed by Brown. No, the walk by Robinson. Jet basketball in a 55 each game. A little better than 6 to go. Open lane and Ewing exploits it. The lead back into the hands of the Jets. That is 10 in the game for Ewing now. So he too in double digits. Watkins to Brown. Martellus with a steal, pass intended for Robinson. Ewing knocked down on the other end. Brown throws it away, trying to get it to Douglas. So the Jets put it in play. 5.5 to go. Jets trying to even the season series, losing in Macon by 16. 76-61 the final in that one. Ewing. That is a 3 for Ewing. A contested 3. Jets by 5 with 5 to go. And a new face on the floor for Central Georgia Tech. As far as the second half goes, we saw Wheeler briefly in the first half, but Wheeler now on the floor in half number 2. He played more than I thought, 7:59 in that first half. A little bit short of the jumper by Ewing. Titans with the numbers. Douglas with the 3. And we're tied again. Nixon to Ewing. Back it goes to Ewing. Feeds and fouled is Brown. Brown has been fairly quiet tonight. 4 total. A timeout on the floor. with less than 4 to go.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
Inside 4 to go. $60 apiece. Brown going to the stripe, hoping to break apart the 60-60 game. Titans have not had a lead in the game, but boy, have they been close on numerous occasions now. Brown with 4 points, 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Goes over to Robinson with it. Hands it over to Watkins. Given to Brown. Defended tightly by Ewing. Watkins, nothing there. Lost it. Able to come up with it. Dixon. Lays it up. Lays it in. Johnson feeding over to Brown. Brown with a jumper. Boy, he's been hitting those things, and there is the first Central Georgia Tech lead. It comes more than 37 minutes into the game. Martellus with a miss. And I think we had a timeout prior to the shot. .241 to go. A 1-point game. Wrong team with the lead, though. .241 to go. 63-62 game. And I don't think there was enough personnel on the floor for the Titans. They got Pringley on the field. Pringley getting his first half minutes, and that's off Dixon and out of bounds. Pringley in half number 1 played 8:06. And the first time we see him in half number 2, he is inside 240. Given over to Watkins. Titans with a 1-point lead, and there is a long Brown three. Martellus on the other end. And Martellus now with 10. That is Brown with 21 now after a 5-point first half. $16 second half points. And Brown going to the line looking for more. .201 to go. Thank you very much, Dave Elner. I knew that Georgia Highlands had knocked off Gordon, but I did not know that South Georgia State had won. So thanks for the info. So South Georgia State gets a little firmer grasp on that top spot of the conference. One possession game with 1:47 to go. Good to hear from Dave Elder, by the way, the commissioner of the GCAA. Checking in from Demarest. Dixon at the stripe. Big free throws with 1:41 to go. Dixon with 4 in the game. In the first half, did not pay the charity stripe a visit. Goes 1 of 2, turns it into a 2-point game. Watkins trying to get around Ewing, and Ewing commits the foul. And that may have us to the 1-1. Scoreboard indicates 6 each. But that foul not added, or was it? Apparently it was added. So we are now 1 away from the 1-1. Regardless of who commits the foul, both teams with 6 in the second half. Robinson to Watkins. To Brown. Running out of time. Desperation 3. Battle for the loose ball. It is retrieved by Fitzgerald. Big possession for the Jets. Not a do or die, but it's big. It's jammed in by Brown. 67 all. Watkins to mid-floor. Working it right side into the corner. Back it goes to Watkins. Off the rim, save to Torres. Back out front, 3, an air ball. Put back, did it count? The officials are going to say, let's talk. Wow, what a big decision here. Well, they say the bucket counted. Don't have replay. At this level of JUCO, the only replay in JUCO's is in the national championship. Well, our clock would indicate that they didn't have it. Well, I'm taking a look again at the replay. On whether the shot was made or not. There's the probably not, but you can't be 100% sure with us taking the data from the other side of the floor and sending it skyward. So I guess the satellite, or, well, maybe not a satellite, but to other servers throughout the country before it is zipped back to us. So it's not an instantaneous. Because our clock had indicated the time had run out. But again, too, we've got the opportunity to slow the frames down, look at it in really slow-mo, and the officials just don't have that benefit here without replay. To the glass, Ewing. Tie game at 69. And we're going to bring it back in from the baseline on the opposite end of the floor. Well, it's do or die. It is the Titans saying we want to hit it or go to OT. Brown misses it, and we're going to overtime. $69 each. Regulation won't do it. Let's see if 5 minutes more of basketball will.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
Well, what do you do after winning a basketball game? Well, you sit up on the stage and you relax. Enjoy some overtime. That is Mio Sakano. Outstanding guard for the ladies basketball team. Yes, I think we jump this one off. We don't bring it in from the sidelines. Into overtime. And the tip controlled by the Jets. So they will have the first overtime possession. Ewing taking it down low, kissed it off the glass, got the look, couldn't get it to fall. Torres with it to the other end of the floor, and the lay-in, no, not there for Brown. Brown hit some big threes, but missed A little two there. And that is the Jet version of a Brown. Dwight Brown. And the Jets take the first OT lead. Brown sending it down low to Robinson. And he couldn't get the Bartellus defense to budge. Watkins has gone ice cold after that quick start in the second half. Bartellus with a miss. Out of bounds, and it will belong to the Titans. Watkins across the mid part of the floor. Overtime at the hangar. Fed over to Brown. Brown says, I like the long range shots. Misses that one. Dixon with the rebound. Given to Bartellus. Ewing. That is Dixon for three. It is an air ball. Bartellus able to bang it off of the head of Torres. That'll go out of bounds off Fitzgerald. So the Titans with possession. Inside 3 to play. OT stands at number 1. Watkins with a miss in the 3. Ewing will step out with it. Titans will maintain possession. Into the paint. And that is Douglas tying it up, and it's 71. Fitzgerald into the paint. I don't think that was intended to be a pass, but Fitzgerald will argue the assist. Brown dropping it in, and Brown with 10. Two minutes to play, a 2-point game. Giving to Watkins. Back over into the corner, Watkins for 3 off the rim. Fitzgerald wraps it up. Gives to Bartellus. Dixon sprinting down the floor. But we'll bring it back out front. Reset the offense. 90 seconds remaining in overtime. Big possession. Jets trying to go up by 2. And they do. A 2-possession lead. The foul as well. And Dixon with an opportunity to stretch the lead to 5. Five-point lead with 1:23 left to play. Timeout on the floor. Back to the hangar. 5-point lead, 1:23 to play. And Coach Chris Blower over to talk to the official. I'm not sure if he was disgruntled or not, but he likes the lead. Out front it goes to Brown, cleared for the three, off the rim, wrapped up by Brown, tipped away. Robinson will grab it. Back over to Watkins. Watkins fades, fires. Brown with a rebound. And now you might have to foul if you are the Titans. Off the rim, put back by Fitzgerald. And there was a foul committed by Fitzgerald. '78-71 game. And don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want more. Ain't got enough. We'll never have enough. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Subscribe to our premium channel if you want access to this and all games on JockJive. Unlimited downloads, too. Are we in the final stages of this one? Foul committed by Watkins. Ewing with 15 in the game. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. This is a huge free throw here. Pushes it out to a 3-possession game, which would make it nearly impossible. Not quite, but nearly, and there's the 7-point lead. Short of the 2 try by Brown. Fitzgerald wraps it up. Jets are going to win it in overtime. Out front it goes to Dixon. It's over. Jets win it 80-73 in overtime. Big win for South Georgia Tech. Improves that conference mark to 6-3 and moves them into sole possession of 3rd place in the conference. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget baseball coming up on Friday in Andalusia, LBW and Snead State. Basketball Saturday, Enterprise State and Coastal Alabama North. And then we will have Georgia Military College, Florence, Darlington Tech, softball on Saturday too from here in the Peach State. For all of us at JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody. Thanks for watching.